Clark the Shark, 1-800-449-8255. And I currently reside at my wife's mother's house. I'm 55 years old, turning 56 in April 2021. As you can see, I was born in 1965, back when the Beatles were around. But since 1997, I was a swimming pool cleaner. And in 2010, I moved into this apartment in Vista, California that was $1,000 a month. There was plenty of parking on the street. When I drove around Vista, Carlsbad, Oceanside, down the 78, the I-5, there was some traffic, there was some overcrowding, but wasn't that bad, you know. I could handle it. Then in 2010 midterms, the Republicans won an overwhelming election, and this had to scare the Democrats. Then in 2012, Obama won. Don't ask me how. I thought Romney was going to crush him, but then again, Romney was a Mormon, so maybe that bit off 5 million of his votes or whatever. Or who knows, maybe the Democrats just cheated like they do back in 2012 with the Dominion voting or Seidel or Soros electronic voting machines somehow. I don't know. But in 2014, the Republicans won another midterms. And I think Democrats got really scared there. So they came up with this idea. And for places like California, where they're getting a little afraid, they better do something drastic here. So they invented driver's licenses for illegal aliens. I mean, that could have been 2013 that happened. I don't know. But anyway, January 1 of 2015, illegals could drive in California. So what happened? Rent went up. Illegals started living 8 people in one building, which drives the rent up, etc. And then my job as a swimming pool cleaner, you know, this is a life I lived for years, being a pool guy. Suddenly, for the first time, about 2017-18, Clark the Shark felt threatened by, Asian guys, Latino guys who could clean pools. All of a sudden, December 2018, me and my wife found ourselves with such high rent and such low pool work that we had to move. Clark the Shark, imagine that, always holding it down for 25, 30 years in an apartment. My pool job was gone. I had to move up to Los Angeles, near El Segundo and Western, in South Los Angeles border of Gardena, which is where I reside now. I'm no longer at Vista Sycamore Ridge Apartments, and everyone thinks it's perfectly okay, you know, the illegals driving and taking people's jobs and spreading COVID-19 now. You know, you're a racist if you don't like it. At 1-800-449-8255. And some people I even talk to are like, whoa, you know, those people gotta live too. Oh, really? Well, what about Clark the Shark and my wife? There's probably some Latinos living in our old apartment right now at Sycamore Ridge. No one seems to care about Clark the Shark, who's 55, and I'm not cleaning pools anymore. Some Asian guys got my pool gig down there too now. So, you know, you can call me racist or prejudiced or whatever you want, but you can also call me homeless now at 1-800-449-8255. That's right. Because if it wasn't for my wife's mother, who knows? I might be under a effing freeway, if you know what I mean. And probably would be, could be, or in Venice in a tent. That's right, and I'm not the only one. A lot of white people don't want to live 8 people to an apartment like Latinos do. And, you know, quite frankly, a lot of white dudes are getting older, you know, especially in places like California, and they're moving out of here to get away from the high taxes, high rent, no parking, crowded roads, guys driving 100 miles an hour everywhere, reckless DUIs.